Very welcome to all the students who have cracked the mains and who are giving the interview. Now, interview guidance program, it is something that everybody conducts. But I want you just 5 minutes to understand why it is important to keep these things in mind. I have also given 2 interviews when I was an aspirant, and I did well in one interview. In one interview, I failed miserably. So I want to share my experience and learn from the experience. And in the last 10 years, a lot of students, hundreds of students have got guidance and mentoring, and my own classroom student have scored 200, 187, 190 consistently. So based on these input, you can work on them, और आपका interview preparation next level पे जाएगा. Now first of all, in the interview guidance program, you have to keep certain things in mind that interview question कहाँ से आते हैं. The first area where the questions will be asked is DAF. The second is your current affairs. Okay. In the DAF, apart from that, in the DAF, your professional life, if there is any, and I will be discussing them in detail. So इनको देखते हैं. First of all, interview is about your personality, you individual. Personality is something that talks about more inner level. It is not only about your body language, your demeanor, your confidence. It is about who you are as a person. What do you think? What is your thought process? Are you a person who can serve in the administration? Can you serve the society? Are you flexible? Are you positive? Are you optimistic? Are you problem solving? Do you have presence of mind? What kind of ability you have? Can you handle stress? Can you manage things? Now naturally these are things that you will learn in the job. With the job, that would be the real training. But at basic level, can I see those traits at minimum level? आपके अंदर वो traits दिखते हैं या नहीं दिखते हैं? Because if you have those the traits, that might work for you. So first of all, meaning, your name, आपका नाम क्या है, meaning क्या है? The name, personalities of similar people who have similar names. आपकी, let's say your name is Sachin. So if your name is Sachin, so there are very famous people with Sachin name. Okay, so Sachin Bansal, Sachin Tendulkar, maybe Sachin Pilot, so you can link with them. Ideals, role model, if you have any role models, idols, you can tell. Your strength and weaknesses, who you are as a person, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. आप उस पे काम कर भी रहे हो, नहीं कर रहे हो, and if you're working, then how you're working. So that is the first. The second is your academic background. Very important. Academic background means your performance, 10th, 12th, graduation, post graduation, at any level. आपने कितना अच्छा किया है? If there are any gaps, what are your subjects at different levels? Why do you want to get into services? This why IAS, why civil services is a very common question. जहाँ रटे रटाए लोग आंसर देते हैं. But try to ask yourself, whatever you should speak with conviction, with positive energy, and you should be able to communicate effectively. ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. ये ज़रूरी नहीं कि आप कितना अच्छा इंग्लिश बोलते हैं, but ये ज़रूरी है कि what are your thought process and are you able to communicate that thing as to the panel members or not. Okay, what are your optional? If you have attended college, तो आपके college का detail क्या है? ये बहुत important है. Remember, university attended. Then your family background. A lot of questions might be asked. Your parents' job, particulars, your siblings, your native place. What are you about family? Your social cultural aspect of your family. और यहाँ पर हम DAF में detailed questions भी prepare करते हैं. The third is your residence. If you belong a person from city or village or district, anything famous about your city, your state, problems in there, any peculiar things which is found in your city, district or state. If you are a rural person, what are the problems for rural area? Do you know about India? How well you're prepared about these topics? Then a very important area, hobbies. Hobbies would be your curricular activities, your interest. What is your hobby? Who are the people are you following the hobby? Since how long are you following this hobby? The details and personalities related to the hobby, the interest that you have, any position of leadership position or any position you have taken in the college or school. So position held in school, college, university level, any awards that you have received, any scholarship that you have received. So they want to know all those things because DAF based questions would be very high, almost 75-80% your DAF based question होंगे. Sports or games, anything you're following in particular, famous sports person, India's prospects in those areas. Now, if you have experience, अगर आपको job किया है, आपको experience है, so your job profile, what kind of job you did, the present job if you're doing, what is the past job if you've done, if you're unemployed, then why? Are you preparing UPSC for full time? Okay, there are a lot of people who crack it, leaving their job. So why do you leave your job? What is your present engagement? Okay, reasons of switch over. Let's say you're getting good salary in the job, then why civil services? How this civil services will help you to grow next level. So job profile, especially if you have experience of 1 year, 2 year, 1, 2 month, 3 month is not important, but let's say you have wide experience, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. This is one area they might be asking questions and you have to be ready for them. Then why service preference, IRS, the roles of the jobs, and then preferences, which state or zone is your first choice. Northeast or southern states are lower for the people from North India. From the people from South India, the North India is the lower choice. Okay, they might ask these questions from you, routinely पूछते हैं. Your cadre, your services preference, ये सारी चीज़ों पे बहुत डिटेल प्रिपरेशन होना चाहिए. You should be ready for them, and you have to invest meticulously in this, in terms of questions, what can be asked, what answers I'll give, and how would I improvise if the questions are outside the domain I can think of. Then your stability. Now tomorrow you will go in the services and you'll remain there for 3 decades, 2 decades, 4 decades, depending on at what age you join the services. So what are the challenges of civil services? Why should we take you? What extra trait you have as a person that we should take you? Okay, so these things are very important. Then your problems of bureaucracy in India, reforms, remedies, accountability, transparency, famous civil servants. How do we bring accountability in civil services? All those things can be asked. And when you are ready with these answers, now all these areas will require meticulous preparation. आपको बहुत मेहनत करना होगा to be ready, because in UPSC they expect you to be ready. They expect that you have invested effort. Don't take it as casual, because if you make a mistake, you will lose not only the services, but even not only the rank, but even the services. और मैं अपने अनुभव से बता रहा हूँ, I could have been in the services if I had fared well in the interview. You can learn from the mistakes which we did. Many a times there are things beyond your control, but अभी आपके पास आपका effort, time, your discipline, your hard work, your patience, your perseverance is in your control, and take your preparation to the next level. Reach out to us, reach out to me in person. I've been mentoring the aspirants from more than a decade, especially in the domain of civil services. आप मेरे से कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं. At mainly interview stage, we'll have DAF to DAF session, one-to-one session, personality session. You can reach out to me, reach out to my team members anytime, and believe me, that will make a difference. So as a mentor, आपके साथ खड़े रहेंगे end तक, and we'll take your journey to next level. Keep it simple, keep it basic, and crack it. God bless you. I'm sure you will have the light of the day. God bless you.